Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are making cured fish. This is cured fish, and this is cured fish. You can use any type of fish, but I used tilapia, and we call it in our local language kobi. Very easy recipe to make. It as simple as cleaning your fish the normal way you will clean your fish before you cook. You clean it thoroughly and then you add salt to it and cover it up. The next day you will see water. It dehydrates the fish, so you will see this kind of water on the fish. You pour that water out. You pour that water out. You turn the fish over and add more salt to it. Open up the cavity of the fish and add in salt. The salt is meant to preserve the fish and get it cured to give you that umami taste. It's delicious in a lot of recipes. I do this in bulk and I use for my recipes. So today I utilized 4 tilapia. Once that is done, you do that and add the salt for about 3 to 4 days. Then you take it out and dry it in the sun. However, I don't dry it. After curing it, you just cut it into pieces and put it in the freezer. It's as good, unless you're going to keep it outside, then you dry it. I was coming to cut this, but I'm thinking of leaving it for a while, so I'll just add more salt. Before me pour that water out, I'm going to add more salt, making sure you cover the guts. You give it enough salt so you can preserve the fish. Once you give it enough salt, want to keep it for a few more days before I cut it and put it in the freezer for use. It's good with your consomme stew, good with your okra soup. It's delicious in your quick vegetable sauce, your egg sauce, your garden egg sauce. Trust me, if you're making chicken soup and you add a bit of this into your soup, it changes the taste of that soup in a very good way. Give it a try. You don't need to do that all the time, but sometimes when you just want to change in the taste of the soup, put a little bit of this in it. You will love it. So with this, things fall apart. Okay, I'm going to cover it back for another 2 to 3 days before I pack it. A little goes a long way. You don't want to use too much. You just take a little and put in your recipe to give that umami feel to your food, and it feels so good. When you use this, be mindful of the salt. Just before I save it, I'm going to wash off the extra salt on it. I'll wash it, clean it nicely before I package it. so that it doesn't get too salty. I don't want it to be too salty. When you do it at home, it's very neat, no flies. You know, you do it at home. Some people will use some herbs as well, like cloves, all of those spices. But I just think the traditional person who sells this, they just use salt. So I'm keeping it simple. I just use salt and it's so good. Really, really good. Makes for very fast meals. A little bit of that. Tomatoes and onion with some eggs. You are good to go with rice. So it just makes cooking sometimes very, very, very easy. Especially when you don't know what to cook. Trust me, this thing here does all the magic for you. A little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to put this back on the counter. Put it back where I put it back here for it to sit there for a while. You see, I was coming to pack it up, but I changed my mind. I wanted to cure a little more, just so I can use very little to achieve big flavors and big results. You can use any fish, but this when you use tilapia in particular to make this, it's called kobi. It has gained such a great name in the Ghanaian community. Yeah, it's good for making ampesi stew, which we call contemporary stew. The version of it is called momoni, when you use the longer fish. I don't know the name of the fish they use. I've never done that before, but this is really good. If you see my chicken soup in one of my short videos, you will see the head of this in that soup. It changed the taste of that soup in the most delightful way. Since I discovered doing that, I don't really do my chicken soup without a little bit of that. It's just so good. The traditional chicken soup is equally good, but a little taste of this also gives you a different flavor in a very good way. I used to get this from when I travel, but I have learned to do it myself, and it's been very good. You do it yourself. It's neat. You know, no flies, because it's done at home. So everything is neat and really good. I don't think it's costly. A pack of tilapia it's not too expensive. So if you pick about 4 or 5 to make this, it lasts you for a very long time. So if you are able to and you desire kobi, girl, you can do it at home. Get your fish, pour enough salt on it to preserve it for the first few days. Anytime you see water accumulate around your fish, discard that water, add a little more salt, allow it out for about 5 days, and then you can dry it if you wish, especially if you intend to keep it outside like the traditional sellers do. If you want to keep it outside, you want to dry it so it can last you longer. But with refrigerator and the freezer, especially freezer, I don't dry it. You just cut it up into pieces and put it in the freezer like any other of your proteins. And whenever you need one, you just pick it. That is it. So good. Very hygienically done. Okay, you see, you don't see those yellow looking things on it like the ones we buy on the market in African store that has stayed in the store for months. You can do yours very fresh. Do you see that? Okay, I just wanted to show you this on this beautiful Friday. was hoping to do it fully, but I wanted to rest a little more. Yeah, so thank you. I will see you. If I'm able to cut it, I will show it to you. Until then, it's bye for now. Have a beautiful weekend.